Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dorks Daily. The sword is here. Dorks Daily. Here it is. Here it comes. Coming right at you.
Hi, everybody.
How's everyone doing? Today in the barbershop, we had two crews.
Todd came in?
Awesome crews people met for the first time. Todd and Al stopped in.
Oh, why didn't you tell me that earlier?
Well, Todd was in the book.
He was?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice he was in the book today.
Yeah, well, you didn't.
Me?
You weren't here. You
No, I
ditched
wasn't
them.
here.
You ditched them.
Oh, no.
You ditched everyone.
Okay, so Todd and Al were here.
Todd and Al.
So they just happened to stop. I mean, Todd was here, but Al just came in
Al
by
just stopped
accident?
in to hang out.
Oh.
And
well, that's fun.
I was like, wait, these are two cruise people from two different cruise worlds. They met each other.
Was it fun?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was just, regular.
It was just a regular.
I'm trying to think of what's going on.
Regular chat.
There was like something going on.
First chat.
There was something going on at the same time. So it was like people around, like it was like kind of like busy at time, I guess. Like people were all over. It was like too much to deal with.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't too much to deal with, but I don't know. People, I just know it was like today was one of them days where like there was like people.
A lot going on.
Yeah. But I love when people come in and hang out because it's always cool.
My hair is a mess today, guys. I'm a mess right now.
Not me.
No, I'm a total mess tonight. But guys, what is going on? Listen to this. Something we say all the time. What do we say about Carnival? It's basically
Carnival
a casino
is
cruise.
Crazy.
We say it's a casino cruise. Why don't they just be a casino cruise ship? Basically, because that's what it is.
Just go straight casino.
Right?
The whole thing.
Well, guess what, guys? They have announced a 21 and older casino cruise. It's going to be a tester on the Carnival Magic on November 1st, which is, we have a group cruise going out November 1st on the Celebrity Apex. So if you want to book it, email me, cruisedorksog@gmail. Yeah, we won't be on the casino cruise, but we're going to be on the Celebrity Apex.
Yeah.
So
is that like a big baller cruise?
So listen, I don't know. I don't know if you can just book it or if you have to be invited.
Yeah.
If you're through casino offers, I don't know the deets on that. But yeah, so it's going to be Voyage is going to cater to casino guests.
Wow.
Yes, and anyone that has already booked with people that are under 21, they can get a refund, and they're going to be given other options.
And when's the cruise?
November 1st this year.
Well, there's
On the
people
Carnival
that
Magic.
are like counting down to that cruise.
Exactly.
And they have under 21-year-olds
So
going.
they're like, you get your money back.
I
But
love
we're
how
doing
they just
casino
do this,
cruise.
change the rules like halfway through
know.
the season. Like,
It's
I don't
kinda
know.
messed up.
Now, November's a lot of time to be able to change and go to another cruise.
I
but
guess, but
what if it's
still.
not? What if there is no option?
November, for some people, isn't far.
No, it's close.
Yeah.
I know. Wait, how many days? Let's think. It's June,
Wait, I wrote
July.
it down. Guess how many days till the Apex? Which is November 1st. 163 days.
Yeah, like
163 days till November 1st is close.
Under 100 days to a cruise is officially your cruise. Everything you do under 100 days is all about your cruise. If it's like
Guess
your
how
first
many days
cruise.
till the Carnival group cruise on the Glory?
Carnival Glory.
85.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're under 100.
Already
Just
cruises.
saying, that's not that far away though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because there's times we've done that where we had like a small carnival and then we had celebrity and we're focused on celebrity and I'm like, well, we got to do this carnival cruise. We didn't even like enjoy
Yes,
that.
I know. We have a lot booked, so we tend to like jump around mentally, but we try to stay with one at a time.
We're mental jumpers.
Yes.
Physically, I can't do it, so I do it in my brain.
Another thing about Carnival, a former crew member is saying that they don't get the money that are given for tips. They're saying they don't get it. They don't. He's a former crew member, but Healed, on the other hand, is saying they absolutely do get it.
Wow.
So I guess the only way you would know is if you firsthand know someone, like it's a relative, a good friend, and they tell you the truth. Because you could say, well, this Carnival worker could just be like angry and just be making that up.
Fired or something.
Yeah, maybe they got fired, or maybe they're just like a disgruntled ex-employee and they're just making it up. But
it's funny, all the people that we have had come in here from cruising, we've never asked them about that.
No, we should. Next time I'm going to.
But usually they're in the entertainment business, so like dancers and like
What? So they don't get nothing?
Do they get tips?
I don't know. Everyone is paid a salary. So
I thought they were just
if they're going to
servers.
give one person a tip, why wouldn't they give everybody the tips?
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah.
I mean, they all get paid a salary. It's not like no one gets paid a salary on some of these other, like the room people or anyone, people that work in the buffet. They all get paid a salary.
Yeah.
And supposedly they get a cut of all of the gratuities that are paid. But so why wouldn't the entertainment staff? What they chop liver?
Well, they could probably. They
still
make
work
a
on the
little- I
cruise
think they
ship.
make a little more.
I don't know. That's a good question, though. I wonder if we could ask next time we cut somebody. We got to ask them.
Yeah, it's funny.
But
All the people
I
who've never
just-
done it.
I don't know. I feel like I don't like the system anyway. I feel like people should just tip like who they want to tip, and I just feel like the cruise lines, for the people that aren't in position to get tipped, I feel like the cruise lines should just up their salaries.
Yeah, I mean, I
Okay,
get that.
because honestly, you can't rely on people that are paying for their cruise to pay your employees, right?
Yeah, I guess
you
you're
can't
right.
rely on that. You might like it and think it's appropriate and good and all, but look at all the people in Europe. It's not custom for them to tip anywhere.
Right.
So I guess people that work or go on a European sailing,
Well, yeah, we had a guy.
you know what I mean? It's like you need to
Yeah.
pay people, right? And then if they get a tip, good for them.
We were talking to like a dude from Africa on one of our cruises, and he told us that he said, "You see how I'm walking around? Now, I'd like to see if anybody from England or Ireland can tell us the truth about this, because this is just what he told me." He said, "You know how like they walk around the buffet to like get you drinks and all that?"
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, we don't do that. When I was in England, we didn't do that." And I'm like,
No.
"What do you mean you didn't do that?" He's like, "Well, we don't go. The people just go to the bar." Because he's like, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, why? Like, so you don't go around serving people like you do in America? And he's like, no. He's like, well, because here, like, the people tip you, like, when you're walking around, I guess. And it was funny that he said that to me, because I was thinking to myself, like, when I get caught, like, in the morning, if I get, like, a Pellegrino, I don't tip on that. I'll tip if I get a drink, like alcohol, but I wouldn't tip when they come around and, like, just give us
Well, it's just
a
like,
seltzer.
how much are you supposed to tip? You already paid your gratuities.
Right.
And like Carnival, for instance, when you go up and get a drink, right? They already add the gratuity to that price that they're charging your card.
Yeah.
Let's say you don't have the drink package. Let's say the drink is $5. I'm just making up numbers. $5, and they charge you $6 because $1 of that's gratuity.
Yeah.
And then there's a line there for a tip.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to pay the $1 extra for gratuity and tip on there? Like, that's too much.
Look,
too much.
I know this sounds
It's too
horrible.
much to
and
me.
So many people are probably going to go nuts over this. I actually hope everyone goes nuts at the same time. I don't tip for them. I tip for me. When I tip,
Oh, yeah, it
I
makes
do
you
it.
feel good.
No, I don't do it to feel good.
What do you do?
I don't care about feeling good.
Oh, because you think it's good bad karma. Yeah.
But when I give them like a 20, I'm doing it for my service, hoping that this guy will go, all right, he just gave me 20. Whenever I see this dude, like if you talk to Tex will tell you, like when Tex goes back in the bar, people see him and they go, oh, you're Tex from the other night from tipping me. Like I hate to say this,
Oh,
but
you're
that's
doing
what
it
they're
because you
I'm
think
doing it for
they're
me.
gonna wait on you better.
Totally for me.
Well, it backfires on us sometimes.
It
so
backfired once.
Please.
It backfired at the beach, at the island,
Yeah.
and the guy never came back over, which I thought was
Yeah.
weird because you gave
It
him
was
20,
weird.
which is
We gave him
very
$20
odd.
right out of the gate, and he never came back.
But the time before that, we did it,
And it was
the
fine.
dude
It was great.
literally was
Yeah.
like giving us drinks.
Yeah.
That, like he's like, "How strong do you want them?" And I was like, "Strong." And he's like,
Yeah.
"All right." They were too strong.
Yeah.
But he was awesome, that dude.
Yeah, so I just feel like, here's my thing. I just feel like if you're already paying a tip on the drink and it says it,
Sure.
you've already paid your gratuities,
100%.
which is going to all these
I
people
100%
also.
agree.
Why would you give, now this would be a third tip on this drink, on this one drink, you're going to tip 3 times?
I think if that we
Here's
call
what
it,
I
if they
think.
tip at the end of the week, they're not doing it for anything else other than being kind. But I feel like throwing that through the 20, it's like, yo, that 20 so that you take care of it.
I think it should be either or on the receipts for the companies that charge you, like with the tickets. I feel like it should be either or.
Yeah.
You should put the line for a tip if you're not going to charge the gratuity on the drink, because you already charged gratuities when they book the cruise.
Yeah.
Or not have a line for a separate tip and just charge a gratuity.
Yeah.
I feel like either or. That's what I feel like.
You know what I thought was
I don't know.
cool when we did our group cruise? Cool, because like I hooked that one dude up outside, And after I did, he was around us. He even said he like knew my name. He was like, Jim, do you need me?
Oh
like,
yeah, he was like stalking you.
no, he wasn't like not.
No,
like
you know what I
way,
mean.
But
No,
like,
he was trying to like
Yeah.
He wanted to wait on you again because he wanted you to.
he wanted to wait on us.
Yeah.
The whole group. He's like,
Yeah.
I'll take care of everybody. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. And like, I think I gave him like
Well,
a 15.
if
I gave him
you're-
like 15. I had $15 on me.
If you're smart as a crew member, that's what I would do. You gotta hustle.
Damn right.
You gotta hustle these people.
You gotta make your money.
Yeah.
Go back to your country. Like, yo, you know how it is. Like, we've talked to people that are like, I do really good where I'm from because I get to work on cruise ships. You know what I mean? Like, and that's awesome. Because I wish, like, because we had a guy from France once tell us who works for Disney that he doesn't do good. He doesn't. He's like, it just doesn't matter. Like, I'm just doing this because I want to travel. Like, it's not. It doesn't work. Because he said, what did he say to me? He's like, when you tip like somebody from the Philippines $5, that's amazing. He's like, you tip me $5 and it's $5.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, dude, whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, I guess it's all how you see it. But
Yeah. I mean, whatever.
also, I don't know if that story's true or not. I guess we'll have to wait till.
I want to
comes
see if
in and
anybody
asks
from
them.
England could tell us. Are you talking about that story with how they do it in England? Like, did they
No,
come around and
it was
serve
just
the table?
no. It was the story about the person that used to work on the cruise ship saying that they don't really get all the tips on Carnival, and John Heald said they do. That's
I'd love to know if
what I
that's
just
true.
said.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll have to find out. We need a Carnival cruise worker to come in and get their hair cut.
Look, I have nothing bad to
Well,
say
ask
about
them.
John. Well, I do have a lot bad to say about John Heald, but my thing with John Heald is
you can't
I'm not
say-
going to take the company guy telling me, look,
No,
like
he has to say that.
I do believe him. I do think they give him the tip money. They have to. I can't imagine them just stealing all the tip money. Like, eventually that would be a thing.
I feel like
But
that can't be true either.
I do say, when you do the math on how much tip, when you do the math on like what you're tipping each person, what the tips that they take out of your money,
Yeah.
it's that amount of money would almost not make sense. Like to pay everyone, you must be paying from head to toe everyone. Because you think about it, so you have 1,500 crew, but you got 4,000 people on the ship. Every one of those people, including the kids, you have to tip for, right?
Yeah,
The math is just insane.
I know.
It just doesn't make sense. And I mean, maybe I'm just so dumb that when I did the math 50 times and got the same number, that I was like, maybe this is wrong. Maybe I'm doing the wrong formula. I gotta hit Marty up. My friend Marty's like a math guy. I'm sure there's so many math guys out there.
I
but
don't know.
The number I got, I'm like, there's no way that they're getting this much tip. And I understand some people pull their tips out, whatever, but there's no way that the people are making there's that much tip money and they're splitting that up evenly through all the workers. I just can't see it.
I don't see it either.
You know what I mean?
That's the point here.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
who knows? But anyway, guys, that's it.
That's all.
We're gonna go
That's it.
home. We gotta spend time with Lily.
Can we please talk about the one thing we've not talked about? And I feel like I saw this in the middle of the night, and I still have not spoken about this, and we have to talk about it. Tex was very upset that we didn't talk about it.
What?
He told me. The Mexican military ship that attacked
Oh my God, we
New
keep
York.
forgetting to talk about this. Do
Mexico's-
you know anything about it? I forgot to look it up.
Well, I heard Mexico, they, it's a war. It's a war. What do they call it? They declared
No, it
war.
isn't.
Yes, they. I'm trying to. Can I tell you a story?
So you don't even know about it.
Can I tell you what
You're
I
just gonna
heard?
Make something up.
Can I tell you what I was told
You weren't.
by a
Okay.
Mexican American?
Okay.
He said that's a Mexican warship. They attacked through New York.
I think they just messed
They
up.
wanted to attack a bridge, so they hit a bridge from the bottom, and then they just stopped and just said
Nothing happened to the bridge though, right?
I don't. Here's the funny thing: people
Just
are all
the
like
ship?
saying like, "Oh, why is there a Mexican warship?" I'm like, well, obviously it's like owned by somebody
It
else.
didn't look like a warship to me. It had little lights.
Well, it's an old like.
Oh.
It's that ship is old. Here's what I
fun
did
ship.
here. It has metal or like steel, whatever. Like
I just
poles.
don't understand how they didn't know the clearance. Like,
I can't. I mean, do you know it came from right on the other side of that bridge? It was parked, and then it
How did it
floated.
get
I don't know
there?
if it came off the like.
No, but
No,
how
because they
did it
said the
get
motor
there?
was on.
how'd it get there?
Well, it got in there from. I guess it came from down here somewhere, Mexico maybe. I don't know how
guess.
long it's been in New York. It's probably a restaurant, right?
Oh, what? They just
The old
floated it
lights and
out?
all?
Was it
Yeah.
not supposed to float out?
I mean, I didn't hear it wasn't unless some lunatic got
Guys, we don't even know the story.
took charge.
So
I don't know the story. I've watched
We don't
15
know.
different cruise people do stories on it, and I did
You
not
didn't retain any of the
any
information.
information on it. The only thing I got from that was that they had steel poles. So they were saying, like, you know how it bent? They were saying if it was wood, it most likely would have broke at the bottom.
Okay.
And that all those things would have just been piling down on people, and God knows what would happen.
Well, maybe we'll look it up later and we'll have the correct info.
Here's the funny thing: when you're watching it, when they're about a mile, when they're about like a block away, a city block, you're like, that can't fit under there. When I watch the video, every time I watch the video, I'm like, there's no, like, it's not even close. It's not. It's like 30 feet higher than where they need to be, and you just kept going. So that tells me somebody was either intoxicated or.
I just don't see how they did it.
Now remember,
I don't see how they did it.
that was the Brooklyn Bridge. Me and you went under the Verrazano Bridge on a cruise, and we went at like 3 something, and the captain, I don't know if this is true, but the captain said that you do have to leave a certain time, because if that water's elevated, we would actually hit the bridge. Because you know how we're like right under the
tides
bridge?
or whatever.
Yes, so.
They know. That's what I mean. They should know. It's weird that that happened at all.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some, we gotta look it up tonight and find out. But I just wanted to talk about it because I seen.
Yeah, we keep forgetting to talk about it, but we don't really have anything to talk about it.
Just that it happened. You guys know
Don't
what
talk
happened,
about
right?
it.
How do you feel
saw
about
that
it?
happen? It's wild.
They crashed it into the Brooklyn Bridge. I'm surprised the Brooklyn Bridge didn't fall down too. The condition that thing's in.
Yeah.
Unless they fixed it up again, I don't know. But
Well, guys, have a good night.
Yeah.
We're going to talk to you tomorrow.
Watch out for the Mexican warships. They're coming.